Okay, so Throwback Thursdays. This is just going to be a new video series where every Thursday I pick a yo-yo out of my collection that's you know, retired. Basically, they don't make it anymore, or it's, you know, just a really older yo-yo that you know, the company doesn't even exist anymore. And yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of an overview of the yo-yo, say what I like, what I don't like, and just say if it's any good, basically. See how it stacks up to newer stuff. So today we have the RecRev Facade, and I gotta say it's a pretty good yo-yo and easily holds up to today's standards. It plays great. That's all I gotta say. It's got these really cool, basically like high ledge inner rings that make it so you can do talon grinds super easy. You know, it's one of the first yo-yos I've pull started like that without having a hub stack or anything like that. So it's got, you know, like a really great thumb grind or talon grind lip, and I like how it's on the inner ring so you can pull start it real easy. What else? It's super stable, like super stable. I'll go ahead and put the specs up for you guys. But yeah, it's really stable. No complaints there. It feels like perfect weight to me. It's got a ton of rim weight. The diameter, width, and everything is just perfect for me. The color, the Anna is amazing. I'm gonna do a little bit of a close-up just to show you guys what it looks like better. But I mean, it's super playable. It's got a great center track bearing in it. It's not like a normal center track. Maybe it is, I don't know. It looks a little weird. It's probably just an older center track. And yeah, it's the grind finish. Let's go ahead and check that out. It's really good. It bound up on me there just because I lubed the bearing recently. It probably needs cleaned, honestly. It was real dry when I got it. So I might have over lubed it, or it just needs cleaned. But I know it's, you know, it's my fault, not the yo-yos. So yeah, I mean, I really like it. It binds perfect. The color's great. It's got those really nice talon grind inner rings. The shape's super unique. I really like RecRev as a company. I wish they still made stuff. I mean, I don't know really what happened to them, but they got really cool yo-yos, really great price. Like they were making stuff for, like, you know, China prices way back when, like, you couldn't get stuff for that cheap. Which I don't know a whole lot because I wasn't buying yo-yos then. Finger spins, pretty good. Not bad at all. Like I said, that bearing's a little over lubed or needs cleaned or something. Yeah, no issues finger spinning, that's for sure. Thumb grinds, I mean, if I can talon start it, you know, it can do thumb grinds. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the best at thumb grinds. I don't really do them that often, but you can definitely do them on this guy. You can actually do it on both the inner and outer ring. The outer ring's harder to catch because there's a little bit of metal in the way, but the inner ring, it's super easy for sure on the inner ring. So let's throw in a little bit of horizontal. I've been practicing that. Well, it's still not the best, but this yo-yo is actually pretty good for horizontal. I've had a few yo-yos that when you try and throw them horizontal, even though they play good in you know, normal play, sometimes they feel like, you know, they process a little bit too much when playing horizontal. But this one definitely doesn't have any issues with that. Having trouble landing any horizontal right now, but yeah, it's pretty good for horizontal for being so old and everything. It doesn't have any issues with it. It actually plays quite well for horizontal. Being a beginner, precession is a big issue, and this one handles it quite well. Okay, so here we have the RecRev Facade. It's one of my new favorites, especially for older yo-yos. A lot of the older yo-yos, it's kind of hard to come by some nicer older stuff. Usually they're too heavy and not enough rim weight and all that. But this one, you know, sitting at a really nice weight for me, and it's really super rim weighted, super stable, plays really, really nice. There's nothing I can say in complaints about this yo-yo whatsoever. It's got a nice center track bearing, which you can see here. It's got center track red pads, which, I mean, they feel fine to me. Nothing wrong with them for sure. It's got a really interesting shape. It's kind of like a VH combo. I guess I'd call it more of an H shape. It's really hard to say. It's just a really unique shape. I don't have anything shaped like this. It's just really cool. It's got this undercut. Just really, really a well thought out design for sure. And it's got these really nice, like, super thick or super catchable thumb grind lips on both the inner and outer rings. Very nice, easily grindable, finger spinnable, all that kind of stuff. Really great all around. And it was pretty cheap too. I got this for around 25 bucks on a BST. I was really happy with it. It only had like one little ding. Probably can't even see it. It's right there, or maybe it was over here. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell on the camera. I know it was on that side. But anyway, yeah, it's just a really great yo-yo. There's nothing I can say wrong that, you know, is bad about this at all. It's definitely one of my new favorites, and I'm gonna be taking as good care of it as possible, not to damage it any further than what was on there when I got it. Definitely a great collector. I think it's a good one for the first Throwback Thursdays too.